Okay, camera is rolling. All right, let's get started. Okay, so in the first page on page 55, I'm going to write it here so we know what page we're on. Page 55, okay? We're covering pages 55 to 72. So it's going to be a lot of talking and a lot of writing, okay? So let's get started. The numerator and the denominator. We know the numerator is not supposed to be larger than the denominator. If the numerator is larger than the denominator, it is called an improper fraction. And when you're asked to simplify, you're going to make it a mixed number. And how we do that, we go 5 divided by 11, okay? All right, how many times can 5 go into 11? 2. 2, because 5 times 2 is 10. Then we subtract, we have 1 left. We always take our remainder and put it over what was our denominator, which is 1 over 5. So 2 and 1/5 is your simplified answer, okay? Okay, now we have 16 over 4. Same issue. And you're going to do the same thing. 4 divided by 16, correct? How many times can 4 go into 16? 4. Because 4 times 4 is 16. We have no leftovers, nothing to put over anything, right? So guess what our answer is? 4. Moving on to the next one. 12 divided by 9. 12 over 9. Still improper, correct? We're going to divide. 9 divided by 12. 12 goes into 9 how many times? 1. So we subtract. What's 12 minus 9? 3. So 3 goes over what? 3, but the remainder 3 goes over what? 9. But here we go. We have 1 and 3/9. We can simplify that fraction a little bit more. We have to reduce it, okay? I always like to look at the numbers within the fraction. Can 9 go into 3? Can 3 go into 9? Yes. 3 can go into 3 and 3 can go into 9, correct? Remember, this one kind of stays the same. It stays the same because it's a whole number. But we're going to divide each side by 3. 3 goes into 3 how many times? 3 goes into 3? 1. And 3 goes into 9? 3. So what's our new fraction? 1/3. Okay, so this is your simplified answer. If you leave me this, you will get half credit because it's not all the way simplified, okay? All right, so I'm erasing.
That all the time. You may ask your question next time.
All right, so now we're on what, 32 and 8, correct? All right, flip it. 8 divided into 32. How many times can 8 go into 32? 4. 4 times 8 is 32. 32 minus 32 is 0. What's our simplified answer? 4. Very good, Devon. 27 over 15. I don't hear you, Mariah. What do we do? Divide. 15 divided by 27. How many times can 15 go into 27? 1 time. 1 times 15 is 15. We subtract. What's 27 minus 15? 12. Can 12 go into 15? No. Is there anything else to bring down? No. So guess what? 12 is going to go over what? 15. Is this all the way factored down? No. What's a number that can go into this into 12 and into 15? 3. Very good, Devon. 3. So we're going to divide each, the numerator and the denominator, by 3. And remember, our 1 carries over because the 1 is called a what? A whole number. Good job, Ashton. So 12 goes into 3 how many times? 12. 4. And 3 goes into 15 how many times? 5. Your answer is 1 4/5. Very good. Okay. Next we have 33 and 6 and 6. Right? 33 and 6. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and start our dividing. 6 goes into 33. How many times? 5, because 6 times 5 is what? 30. Good job, Ashton. 33 minus 30 is 3. So we have 3, 6. Is this all the way down? No. 5 is our whole number, so let's look within first. Can 3 go into itself? Can you get 3 from 3? Yes. Can you get 3 from 6? Yes. So 3 would be the number to divide each side by, correct? 3 goes into 3 how many times? 1. 3 goes into 6 how many times? 2. Very good, Devon. 5 and 5 and a half. All right, moving on. We have 15 over 6. I'm going to write the other one right here, too. Okay, can 6 go into 15? Yeah, well, not 6 can go into 15. We need to do what? Divide. 6 and 15. How many times can 6 go into 15? 2. Good job, Mariah. 6 times 2 is? 12. Come on, boys. Mariah getting it. Let's go. 15 minus 12 equals? 3. Almost. So it's nothing to put anything there. So guess what? We have 2 and 3, 6. Is it simplified all the way? No. What do we need to do? We move the 2 over, but what happens to the 3 and the 6? We need to simplify it. So how can we simplify? No, not. It will be 1 and 2. We divided by 3, correct? Good job, Ashton. 3 goes into 3 1 time. 6 goes into 3 2 times. So your answer is? Very good. Do we understand this? Okay, so next we have 10 and 5. Okay. Can 5 go into 10? 2 times. 2, because 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract 0. Our simplified answer is 2. All right. We have 7 and 21. 3, because 7 times 3 is 21. Our simplified answer is 3. 5 and 125. So, finally, we have something that is proper, right? But, guess what? It can be simplified by what number? No, think about it. Look within your problem first. Can 5 go into 5? Can 5 go into 105? So, we go ahead and divide from here. 5 and 5. See that? Always look within when your problem's already proper, okay? 5 goes into 5 1 time. 5 goes into 25 how many times? I'll write it out. How many times? 5 goes into 125 how many times? 25, right? 1 and 2, 25. Can you see what that noise was? Oh, what's that?
That's just transfer press.
Oh,
No, that's somebody else. It's in the street.
is the could you go, Jalen, and make sure that door is locked up there? Okay. Uh-huh.
I just was up there.
Oh, is it a lock?
Yeah, let me make
Okay. All right. Then erase.
Well, that's something to do. Why you didn't tell me you're videoing yourself? I'm just walking back.
I'm sorry, I'm videoing myself to put on YouTube, be a YouTube famous, along with all my smart kids in here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, you see I'm gonna finish out K, I, and K, L, and M, but you are gonna add the simplified fractions, okay? Because we did that already, and they're all like terms, all right? So you're gonna do that, and you're gonna do write the missing number. Try. If you don't get it, it's okay. All right? That's gonna be your seat work. And then for homework, you have all of page 56. So Monday's homework, you're getting it early, okay? Page 56. Get your planners out. Homework page 56. And then I'm also going to move to page 57. And you're going to have page 58 for homework. Just know that we're going to be moving. All right? Even though we're going to move through all of these sheets, I'm going to still assign your homework and seat work separately. So when I do leave this group, guess what? You will be able to work through your homework on Monday, and today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and you will have it all on Friday, okay? Because you're going to get it early because we're going to be moving through all of these sheets, okay? So let me go ahead and finish, and I am marking this down. So remember, your seat work for today is 2 and 3. These are all participation points that seat work. Even if you don't understand it, write what you think it is, and then we'll go over the answers tomorrow, okay? It's nothing to be upset about or, worry about. Your homework, I'm writing that down as well. It's page 56.
Business.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Y'all write that down. I'm just going to write the other problems down, 18. And then if you need help, you'll be able to go back to this YouTube video, okay?
But did you write the Bible verse, Foster? The Bible verse is on the board. Was this what you used?
Yes. Can you go ahead and I need that attendance book. I need every tardy and every tardy and every absence. Because I can't make a move if I can't say this day you was here. I have to have that leave.
Okay, let's hear this.
Okay, so when you got everybody ready? 18 and 36, these are, I will say this before we even start. All of these problems are proper. Okay? All of the problems are proper. There's not one improper fraction up here. So we're going to go ahead and simplify. I don't have my glasses.
Give up, Popsy.
Okay. Can 18 go into itself? Yes. Can 18 go into 36? Two times. Excuse me, 2 times. So 18 and 18. And your answer is 1/2. Because 18 divided by 18 is 1. 36 divided by 18 is 2. Very good. Now, 35 and 20. What we got here? Can 35 go into itself? Yes. Can 35 go into 20? 120.
Yeah.
Let's see. He says yes. I believe him. So, and then another way, just instead of doing that, I'm sorry, let me erase this. Another way of doing that, instead of doing the multiplication back down, just simply divide it to make sure. But you still need those multiplication skills anyway. Say 2. Okay, so 35 cannot, okay? But guess what? 7 can, because 7 goes into what? 35. And believe it or not, 7, so remember how I told you it's only 9 numbers, right? Use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and say, okay, can this one go into this? Yes. Can it go into this? Yes. Can this one go? And then you take and divide, okay? So, 35 into 120, it can go into it 7 times, right? 7 and 7. 7 goes into 35 how many times? 5 times. I'm sorry. Oh, I did something wrong. It's 5.
Somebody here.
Don't even answer it. They need to go around.
Oh, okay. You go pop in there.
Could you try the next one?
Oh, that might be hard.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I sure just thought about it. Yeah, just thought about it. Okay, I don't know. It's much more. Okay, rewrite the okay. Flowers, cooking, okay. Some cars have gone to some cars don't have pillows. Just capitalize like you did right now.
Yeah.
Just rewrite the sentence and capitalize.
Okay.
You see that right?
Yeah, then go work the problem. Go work it.
Oh,
24 and 30. Go, go.
Because this is my first time seeing it how like this.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
Hmm? I'm not sure.
It's better than last year.
Huh?
Well,
You ever
On
because it?
Ash, that's yes, love.
I think it's
Huh?
I like that better than what we had last year.
good. At least that's good.
What box are you doing? You work very well.
You work. Remember, when I do still have a quiz for Bud Not Buddy 2 and 3.
Good.
Yes.
today.
Huh? No, it cannot. But what number can go into both 24 and 30? Start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can 2 go into both and it be all the way factored down? Because you're going to go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 until it's all the way down. You might as well say it's 3. Keep going a little further up. Try your largest number. That's 6. Very good. It's 6, Mariah. Come on. You're going to be do it to the largest factor, right? So you don't have to keep working. Good job, Devon. 6 and 6. Can 6 goes into 24 how many times? 4. And 6 goes into 30 how many times? 5. Very good. 4/5. Okay, I'm done with that page. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. 56 is homework. We are on 57, subtracting fractions. I am going to do all of this page, okay? And then you will do 58 for homework. You will not have any seat work work for this page because I want you to study it for seat work, okay? I'm gonna work the whole entire front page of 57, okay? So now we're on page 57. Subtracting fractions. Very easy, people. All right? Very, very easy. All right? So you ready? I told you we were covering a lot of pages, okay? And then we're YouTubing it so that way you can go back. If you bring your phones, you can have your phone or your computer and you'll be able to go back and work along, okay? And you can still ask me questions, all right? So let's go ahead and move on. We're gonna still, subtracting fractions are easy. What has to be the same in order to subtract? Look at those directions. Read those directions. Read that box, the facts, before while I'm writing this, okay? Very good. They have to have like denominators in order for us to be able to do anything with it. And that's basically what they start us off with in this on this page. So make sure you're working along. Oh. All right, so let me get a different color marker, all right? Please marker me. Thank you. Oh, that's a highlighter right there. Thanks. All right, so the denominators are all the same for these. So these are going to be pretty simple, okay? So first you're gonna subtract. Well, when your things are the same, this is what you want to do first. When denominators are the same, automatically put your 15. Okay? Now we subtract numerator minus numerator. Okay? 13 minus 7 is what? 7 minus 6. Nice try. Good job. That's your answer. Well, actually, it can be simplified. Because 3 can go into both of these equally, right? So make sure we simplify our answer. 6 goes into 3 how many times? 2. 3 goes into 15 how many times? So that's our simplified answer. Make sure you're simplifying it, okay? They call it reduce it to lowest terms, all right? Simplify and reduce to lowest terms, same thing here. All right, this one you have a whole number, okay? There's no other whole number to subtract it with. I suggest you put it down and make sure you have your denominator. 5 minus 3 is? Is it simplified?
Did you do this?
Look at our fraction. No. 2 can 2 go into 2? Can 2 go into 8? Yes. So remember, 2 goes into 2 once and 2 goes in, they go to 4. But guess what? The 1 stays the same, all right? That's our simplified answer. We understand? You understand? All right, we're going to work them all, so don't get frustrated. And I know it's going a little quick. Am I going too fast? No? Okay. All right, so here we go. Now this time we have 2 whole numbers, so we're going to wait, okay? So 9 minus 6 is 3. Is this simplified? Yeah. 14 minus 9 is, our whole numbers. 14 minus 9 is what? 5. Our answer is simplified here. Okay? Now, we have 2 whole numbers that can be subtracted, so we wait. 11 minus 7 is? 11 minus 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4. Are we good here? Yeah. 38 minus 25. 13. Here is our answer. Alright? I'm going to leave it and I'm going to move out the way for a second so you can get that last one on in. And then I'm going to move on to the next few problems, okay?
So you meant.
And we are also moving the word round. Okay. We done? Were those something that you had done already? Good. Bless you. Okay, the next one, 219.
Right here. You see what they did.
Minus 187.
You don't know where this. I'm gonna knock you out. I promise you.